Welcome to C# for Crestron programming.
In this video, we will continue from where we left off in the importing SGD video and cover a method to register to SmartObject signal events and prepare our event handler method to tell which SmartObject had raised the event. We have already instantiated and registered our XPanel, as well as loaded the Smart Graphics definition file into the XPanel object. Should the SGD file not exist, the panel would still be able to utilize digital, analog, and serial join numbers based on signals if they were used on the panel. To round out our if statement, we will add an else condition to post an error regarding the file being missing. Each SmartObject has its own SigChange event. In order to understand how to access these events, we need to examine some of the details of the SGD loading method. Right-clicking on the Load SmartObject method and selecting Go to Definition will take us to where this method was declared. This resides within the basic try list with SmartObject class, which the XPanel for Smart Graphics class inherits from. This method can return a count of the SmartObject loaded, but where are the SmartObjects held when loaded? Within the SmartObject property above. If we further examine the SmartObject collection type, we see an IEnumerator entry that indicates not only that we can iterate over this collection, but that the collection is a key-value pair, like a dictionary that contains key-value pairs of type uint and SmartObject. We will use a for each loop to gain access to the SigChange event for each SmartObject. Keep in mind, we are able to customize the method names as they are created. Since we are using a single event handler method for all of the SmartObject SigChange events, we will first need to see if we can discern which SmartObject raised the event. Here, a print line will let us show the args.smartobjectargs.id of the incoming event. Once the build has succeeded, I can now load this to my control processor and view the results in Text Console. You can see in the console window that we have visibility on inputs from all three SmartObjects by ID. From here, to deal with SIG events for each SmartObject, one method is to enter a basic switch case with a case statement for each ID. While this does work, it may be preferable to track your SmartObjects in code by their name as opposed to their ID. An alternate method to managing your SmartObjects without needing to remember their IDs is through the use of an enum. This can also help with the declaration of the switch case statement. After casting our incoming ID to our enumerator, the cases within the switch case are easier to follow. You have now seen how to register to SigChange events for the SmartObjects defined in the SGD file, and a method to distinguish which SmartObject raised the event. In our next video, we will discuss a method to deal with the differing signal events that are provided by various SmartObjects.
Thank you for watching.